So the fact that I am up here as a first-time speaker is an indicator that they will literally let anyone up here. So if you do have an idea, come on up. I've got a beer, I've got a Hawaiian shirt. What could possibly go wrong? I've been coming for quite a while now. I've got my 5-year lanyard. I thought it was going to be a 10-year lanyard this year, but there's some argument apparently whether or not helping set up a tent in 2015 counted. So the answer is no, obviously, but maybe next year. So I heard a lot of good talks today. I heard Dale talking yesterday and about the results of what can happen and weighing risks and this and that. I really just wanted to introduce one topic that I haven't heard talked a lot about, and that is this question that I want you to all bring home. How do you want to fail? And I don't mean like personally or in your relationships. I mean, how do you want your system to fail? Most of my work has been in aerospace and primary flight controls, so I'm going to talk about one quick story. It has a good ending, I promise you, because most of us are not driving home, so I want to make it a good ending. I worked with a major business jet designer and manufacturer on the advice of counsel. I'm not saying their name in this story anymore, but this company had decided they needed to replace a hydraulic actuator, which had a lot of leakage problems, with an electromechanical fly-by-wire system. The system that we pointed them towards was sort of a conventional Acme screw. I'll get into the vernacular in a second. I only have 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. They decided that their bird was more sporty and jetty and fast, and they wanted a ball screw solution for the response rate. And we tried to push them towards the Acme screw solution, which is more stable, and failed the way we wanted to do, which was in place. Now, even if you're not a pilot, you've seen those movies where people are in a sort of a nose down, uncontrolled, trying to pull up situation, and that's the nightmare they had. But we convinced them through modeling that the number of seconds in the flight that was possible compared to the rest of the range of the flight, that they should stick with the Acme screw. And so that's what they did. In fact, we told them we weren't going to take the business if they insisted on a ball screw. They could get it somewhere else. Fast forward maybe 5-something years, an airline was training their pilots with one of these kind of birds. We had instructed them, by the way, on this very critical surface, they should inspect it and lubricate it about every 100 hours of flight. An airline using to train their pilots to do touch and goes just around and around the pattern all the time had gone over 1,000 hours without inspecting, lubricating, etc., and the actuator jammed. It was within a couple degrees of horizontal. The pilots, I never saw or heard the audio recordings. I'm sure it was very exciting, but the pilots were able to bring it in and land with a combination of differential throttle and flaps and lowering the gear, and kept it basically online and landed successfully. So the moral of the story when you go home or you're talking to your clients the next time that I would like to get out is, how do you want your system to fail? How are we going to make that failure a success with a quick turnaround or a successful landing? And that's my message to you all today, to keep your successful design systems going by thinking about what it looks like when they fail. Thank you.